Okay, I'd like to welcome all of you to our second co-founder meeting for the year 2025. Today we're going to today we're going to be talking about something called FOMO, and FOMO stands for fear of missing out. It's very common terminology inside of crypto. You hear it all the time. So uh, let's take a moment. Let's just rehash bonus, the co-founder bonus. In order to collect the co-founder bonus, the following must happen. Okay, so you'll need to make a total of 360 payments in the $1 pool, 180 payments in the $10 pool, 90 payments in the $100 pool, and 45 payments in the $1,000 pool. So it means this is a builder bonus, right? So for those that build, that's the bonus is based on building. And you got to build that. Now, in order for those days to count, the days of those payments, there are certain conditions that need to be met. Condition one is currently we have open um, three of our pools are open. So three coins have been established. So you need to we need to have the condition of meeting our price target for all three of those coins. So the price target for PFI is $500,000. The price target for PFB is $1 million. And the price target for PFS is $2 million. So after that condition is met, then the second condition kicks in. And in order for payments to be continued, to be counted towards receiving the bonus. We collectively as co-founders, we need to keep the price of our coins within a price range. Okay. The price range for PFI is $250,000 to $500,000. The price range for PFB is $500,000 to $1 million. And the price range, well, when I say the top side of that, you know, we can go we can go above the range but not below it. Okay, guys. So I'm giving you as a range, but basically the what matters is the bottom. Okay, so on PFS the bottom is 1 million, and then we expect the coin to range between 1 million to 2 million. We figure it's going to range like that, but it can go higher than all three of those. And that will still count. Your payments will still count if it goes above the range, but not below the range. So those are the conditions. And then upon achieving, you know, the payments completed of 360, 180, 90, and 45, when those payments have all accumulated, then on that particular date, that's when we'll issue the bonus. And the co-founder bonus is 10 times whatever you're holding at that time in our coins in your MetaMask wallet. Okay,
Is that 10 times each coin, Ace?
that is correct.
Very cool.
So the idea is you can be holding coins for all four of them. Obviously, by making daily payments, you're receiving a coin that will season in your account for 90 days, and then it'll automatically show up in your wallet 90 days later. So a good chunk of that just comes from by making the daily payment. You're accumulating coins, into your wallet after 90 days. So all of that will count, obviously. But the coins in your account don't count upon the date of receiving the bonus. So we're not counting what's been built up in your account upon that date. So this is where we draw the line. So whatever's in your wallet, that's what matters. Okay, it's whatever's in your wallet. So you have both the option of accumulating by making your payment every day in the different pools. And you have the option of going to the market and purchasing coins directly, and holding on to them until they mature at the point of the bonus. And then at that point, everything's residing in your wallet. So then, what you do with that really depends on what you think is wise, right? We would hope that you would continue to hold, but you certainly could take some profit taking, clearly after that, and really benefit from the bonus, by doing some profit taking on a regular basis, you know. So I don't think most people are going to cash everything out because then they don't want to drive the price down for their referrals below the range, right? So, but along the way, I hope within the next year we become very good at reaching price stability, so it'll be less of an issue, So, all right, so I see hands up. So, before I get into the FOMO subject, I want to make sure that you're clear about the bonus part. So hopefully the questions that I see the hands up for are relating to that. All right, so I see Brett, you've got your hand up. Brett Frederickson.
Yes, it is pertaining to that, and I've talked to Leslie, my sponsor, and she had mentioned a few things about what's happening, and I really appreciate all that you're doing. And the question I have to ask, like we're receiving so much because of this, and I've never been involved in anything so um, wonderful, and I just was wondering, what can we do to help you because you need help in order to get this thing kicked off in a way. And I'm just wondering, is there something that we can do like to help out? Because you know what, I know it costs money to get things running, and like so I'm asking the question, what can we do to help out?
Well, the fact is, you personally have helped out already a lot. So in many various different ways already, Brett, yourself. And so some of the things that you have done that we'd like to see others do is, on the one hand, you show up. So you're here regularly for the meetings, and you're staying updated. And I think this is important for all members. And we'd like to see more people show up to our live Zoom calls like this one. And secondly, you have not only been consistent in making payments, and things like that, but you've also, in addition, gone to the market and have, purchased coin as well. And that
Mhm.
really does help. Okay. And so, and anytime you can work directly with me, which you have also, when it comes to acquiring coin, you've done that as well. So you've taken up all the offers. So just by taking advantage of the offers as they're presented, that's a way that you really help out. Pretty soon, you'll have the opportunity to start purchasing uh, an AI agent for $30 a month towards like our R&D budget.
And
And that,
my guys, everybody that I know that's in my group and that we're working with Leslie, we're in on that. Like there's no two ways about it. We're going full steam ahead on that.
yeah, that's going to help out a lot because as we develop the research and development budget, development is a big part of what we're doing, and that's how you can really support the operation. Is that $30 a month will help us cover the programming costs and software development, servers and whatnot. So that will help ongoing. And just imagine if we had 1,000 people paying $30 a month, that'd give us an operating budget of 30,000 to work with, which would be
Perfect.
significant, and then from there we can grow from there bigger than that. All right. And Rosalie, you also have your hand up. Rosalie from the
Yes,
Philippines.
sir. Yes, sir. Good morning, everyone from Philippines. My question, sir, is regarding the 360, 180, 90, and 45. At the
Correct.
same time, the price and the price range. So, what if we reach because this is an individual, sir, right? The
Yeah,
360 individual payments, right? So,
right.
No, sir. What if we reach these numbers of payments and then the price is not in PFI, it's not still a price of 0.5 M, and I mean the price and the price range is not uh s- in our expected. How we can still get the bonus or what?
No,
Let's say no.
the bonus is contingent on first hitting the target and secondly staying within the, above the bottom of the range. So as long as we stay above the bottom of the range, right, on all four of the coins, right? So when we roll out the $1,000 pool with its coin, there'll obviously be a price target and a range for that one as well. So, but that's a condition. Otherwise, the days don't count. Any day that you make a payment, it won't count towards the bonus. Does that make sense?
Okay, sir.
So, as a collective, as a group of co-founders, I like to everybody to kind of look at the term co-founder like part owner, right? Right. See yourself as part owner of pool funding with the responsibilities of an owner, and you're going to do your part as a part owner, and every part owner is also doing their part so that we not only hit price targets, but we also keep things in price ranges where we want them. That makes sense?
So that's the price range, sir. That is the market value. Sorry, because I'm not good in crypto actually. So
Yeah, it's yeah,
I'm
it's the market determines that. Yeah. So,
okay, sir. So it's clear now.
all right.
Okay, thank you very much.
All right, you're welcome. Okay, so that's the bonus. And so quite literally you can go out there and do this kind of a uh engagement with someone. Let me use Hunter for an example here. Hey Hunter, you got $10? So are you muted? Can you talk, Hunter? Is it my
I
internet?
I said yes, may my headphones cut out.
Okay.
Yes, I do.
All right. How would you like $100 for your $10?
I like that a lot.
Okay. I got to tell you all about this co-founder bonus thing.
Can I get that deal too?
You want that deal too, Garfield? There you go. So,
I
so
mean,
My
You can
ten
have
dollars.
it.
You send me $100, I get $10. I send you $10, I get $100. Nice.
that's a good deal, right, Garfield?
Yes, sir. You send me $100, I send you $10, right?
All right, right. Well, so basically, every time someone makes a payment, so basically, when you talk to your prospective referrals out there, and you have that leverage to share with them, right? You can say, "Hey, when you're making your payment, yeah, it's coming to me, right? But guess what? Here's what you get. You get something that's got the power of 10 times that." Okay. So they just expect everyone to achieve the co-founder status, at least at this stage of the game. So you can speak with confidence about that. So you do have your hand up, Garfield. Is it relevant to what we're talking about?
Yes, sir. I'm sorry, but I put a spin on everything. I was just trying to get some update on the Argonaut.
Yeah, good. Okay, hold on that. All right. So basically, same idea is that those of you that have been holding onto coin, we didn't hit the price targets that we wanted to in December. Okay. But, I believe we can hit them now in January. Right. And then the idea is that maybe now with the bonus being presented, you may continue to want to hold as a hodl knot more than, the month of January, but continue to hold on, for another year, because anything you hold on to in your wallet will be 10 times that. That makes sense?
Yeah.
Okay. But fact is the coins are in your wallet. You have power and control over those coins. But I think it's only fair for people to understand the math so that they understand, the pros and cons of what they do with the coins that are inside their wallet. Okay. And that's what I'm trying to put out here now is that the bonus is a way to build uh, faster, stronger, better, and for people to accumulate coin and very, very, it's really a disincentive to sell, right? So we've structured things so there's a disincentive to sell, but there's a huge incentive to buy and hold, at least until you get the bonus. That makes sense? Which would take a minimum of 360 days, minimum, the way the bonus is structured. That clear up your question? Okay, your hand went down, so I'm assuming it did. Okay. All right, Gregory Jones, another big huddle knot. How are you doing?
Ace, I just had a quick question about the timing of things. Is say the 300, well, it wouldn't be 365, say the 180 days when we start, the day that we started pool funding at the $10 level, or is it starting from our kind of a relaunch, which was on December 5th?
No, the actual start date is when we hit the target. So far we haven't hit any of those targets. We need to hit all three of them, and then it begins on the day that all three targets have been met. That's the day that becomes day one towards counting any payments towards that bonus.
So once we hit the targets, we need to stay with the $1 for 365 days, the $10 for 180 days after that, the $100 90 days, and the $1,000 45 days.
Yeah, with the exception of it's only 360, for the dollar, not
Oh,
365.
yeah, yeah, mental blank there.
Yeah, no, I was doing the same thing at the very beginning. I'm thinking a year, but technically, the math works out where it's half, 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 right? If we do start with 360, just
Yeah, yes.
using a round number.
It's
All right,
1 year, sir.
more or less, on a lunar calendar for sure, Um, anyway, so now that we've got the bonus cleared up, we're very clear on the bonus and that we have a great incentive. 10 times is a really big offer. Okay, think about the world out there and who else has got a 10x offer like this, right? Because most of your 10x offers you might see in the world are contingent on your ability to enter a trade and exit a trade and execute that perfectly, right? But here, you don't have to worry about that. Here, it's built on the idea that you built a small team that could support you making all of those payments, including 45 $1,000 payments, right? But out of pocket, if you do this the right way, you may never be out of pocket more than a few $100s if you do it the right way. So out of your own pocket. So the idea is to build it up so that it pays for itself and that, by the time you're making $1,000 payments, it's not coming out of your pocket. It's coming from what you built up and it's paying for itself. And after all, it only takes one person to do that, right? So if you got one person that's going to pay you $10 a day, you can easily pay $10 a day yourself because it just passes right through. You're making a payment, they're making a payment to you. It's break even. Same thing will be true in the $1,000 pool. As soon as you have one person that can make a $1,000 payment to you every day, then you can make a $1,000 payment every day, right? And so we're learning as we get into the $100 pool how to ramp up and do that. A lot of you are comfortable at the $1 and $10 level, but it's not so easy to commit to $100 every day. But once you have enough of a team supporting that, you can. And we have examples here, like Leslie's team, that are doing that. That they have people making $100 payments every day because they work as a team to make it work. All right. And today we're not going to talk about those details, but this is say that it's being done already at the $100 level. And what can be done at the $100 level can be duplicated in the $1,000 level. Okay. And we're excited about the $1,000 level because that's where we get into millionaire status. Okay. So, FOMO. Okay. What you guys need to realize is that because of the very short circulating. I'm going to underline the word circulating. Okay, that means money in liquidity. Okay, in the liquidity pool. That's what's circulating because of the very tight supply of circulating coin in all three of our coins. The price should move from where it's currently at up to each of those targets very, very soon. It doesn't take hundreds of you to get it there. It may only take tens of you to get it up to the price target. So I'm going to now talk to those of you that are part of the tens, those of you that have the extra 200 or more dollars that you'd want to go ahead and accumulate coin through the market so that you can capture some of that multiple times a multiple opportunity. Okay. Because 10x is great. But you know what's better than 10x, Gregory Jones?
1,000.
100x.
100x.
How about 3000x? How's that sound?
3,000. I'm in.
That's even better. Woo.
All right.
Gotta get
Multiple
100x before we get 3000x.
multiple times a multiple. Okay, so we already have the 10. That's assured because it's not about trading. It's about there's coins that are in the bank. I'm holding the bank, by the way. So the coins are in the coin bank. Okay. And as soon as you achieve the bonus, the coins move out of the coin bank into your wallet. Right? So there's no trading involved in that, right? That's how that bonus works. So this is a 10x opportunity that doesn't require skill, in trading. Okay, most of your so-called 10x opportunities would require a certain degree of skill to execute the trade properly, both in and out, in order to capture a 10x return. Okay, now. When it comes to the multiple times a multiple, what I'm saying here is that we now have a pathway from the current price up to the price targets. And that creates a multiple. Okay. When I say multiple, a lot of times we'll go 10x. So the X represents the multiple, right? So a multiple times a multiple would be getting to the price range, getting up to the price target, and then um, uh, timesing that by the multiple of the bonus, okay, the 10x, right? So let me share my screen. And I want you guys to realize that hundreds of you will not be able to take advantage of this. Only tens of you will be able to take advantage of this, creating fear of missing out, FOMO, okay? All right, so the price target for PFI is 500,000. Okay. Right now, the price is 1,677. So if we take a calculator and we figure out what the multiple is on that, and if we go, what was that, 1677? Yeah, 1677. So we go 1677. We go 500,000. And then we divide it by 1677. That is a multiple of 298. Now I was saying, 3,000, but so I just rounded up in my head to 300. Fair enough, guys? Can we use the round number 300? So right now,
Yes.
if you're buying
Yeah.
PFI, you're buying it at a price that is 300 times less than the price target. Am I making sense? I'm taking it slow. Am I making sense?
I'm in.
Okay.
Totally.
Yes.
So we must get to the target. We must. No one gets a bonus. 0 people get the bonus if we don't hit the target first, right? Right?
That's right.
Okay.
Right
So
on.
we have an incentive to work together to actually make it happen. And I'm quite confident that the tens of you that will actually take advantage of this will be the ones that will drive the price up to our price target of 500,000 on PFI. So let's just round this to 300. Okay. Now, if you take that multiple there from going from 1677 up to 500,000, okay, and then we multiply it times the bonus, which is you're going to get 10 times more coin, right? And each of them are going to be worth 300 times more than what you paid for them, right? So you times
Yes.
that by 10, and now you have a 3000x offer in front of you, okay? Did I lose anybody there? Sometimes math
Absolutely.
makes people a
Got it.
little weird.
You didn't lose me.
All right. So multiple times the multiple, fear of missing out. Are you going to be among the tens that push the price up to the price target? Are you going to be the ones that, you know, carry forward with the 10x offer ongoing? Now think about it. The price range, let's say we drive the price of PFI up to 500,000. And then some of you go, great time to take profits, and some of you drive the price down to 250,000. Okay. So let's say that happens. So now we're at 250,000 on the price of PFI. So what is the multiple there? The multiple to go from 500,000 back up. I'm sorry. Yeah, 500,000, and then 250,000. So if we go from 250,000 back up to 500,000, that is a multiple of one, right?
Right.
Right, because basically double. So it's technically it's a 2x is what it is, right? So it's a 2x. If you take something at 250,000 and then you're selling it at 500,000, right? Then basically you've doubled your money, which is 2x. Okay, 2x. So if you take 2x times 10x, that's 20x. So which is more exciting to you guys? 3000x or 20x?
3.
3,000.
Okay?
Like
3000x is more exciting than 20x, right? So when we stay in that range of 250,000 to 500,000, 250,000 to 500,000, 250,000 to 500,000, because yes, some of you are going to take profits, some of you will, some of you won't. But as people take profits, bring the price back down to the bottom of the range, and then everybody's going to stop taking profits, right? Because they're not bad time to sell because that affects everybody, and we're co-owners, right? We do the responsible thing, right? Price goes up
Right.
again to the 500,000 on PFI, and it creates that opportunity to double money, right? In the process of it ranging like that. But with the bonus aspect of it, whatever we doubled, we will 10x ultimately whatever's been doubled. Does that make sense? But for the
Yes.
for the tens of you, and I say that because I don't even think it'll take 100 of you to do this. We can get the PFI up to 500,000. We can get the PFB to 1 million, and we can get the PFS up to 2 million. With only about less than 100 of you, that are watching this on YouTube will be the ones to actually drive the price up to the price target, kicking off the first condition of the bonus, okay, which is hitting the price target, okay, and then ongoing we will keep it within that range, right? And then and ongoing, people will have anywhere from 10 to 20x offer and sitting in front of them ongoing. That makes sense, guys?
right on.
Yes.
With all the coins. Okay. So in the case of PFB, okay, let's take a look at that. So let me share my screen. Okay, PFB is currently at, can I just round this up to 25,000? Okay.
Yes.
Okay. So we get our trusty calculator here and we go $1 million is the price target. Divide that by $25,000, the current price. That equals a 40x. So what's 40 times 10?
400.
That's right.
400.
So multiple times a multiple. So 40 times 10. Multiple times a multiple. Got it? So anybody that among the tens of you that take advantage of this offer to bring us up to our price target of $1 million, okay, you're positioning yourself on PFB to get up to 400 times your money in a year. Not bad, right?
Wow.
Okay. Let's take a look. Let's take a look at PFS. Okay. So PFS, it's currently why don't we just say it's 22,000? How about that?
Perfect.
Yeah.
22,000. Put that in our trusty calculator. Okay. So we're going to go 2 million is the price target for PFS. And we're going to divide that by 22,000. That's a 90x multiple getting to the price target. What's 90 times 10?
900.
900x, right? So
Yes.
multiple times a multiple, 90 times 10. Okay, so the tens of you that take advantage of this 90, okay, helping to drive the price up to 2 million, okay, you're going to be pretty darn happy. So you got basically a 3000x, a 400x, and a 900x offer in front of you right this moment in time. Okay,
Woo!
in a year.
Wow.
That's good, right? Now, how many of you thinking about are you going to miss out on this or not? Right? How many of you thinking about that?
Oh,
Right? How many of you thinking if I miss out on this in a month from now and we're at the price target in February and I sat on my tail, you know, the rest of January here and didn't get in on any of that multiple in front of the multiple, right? And all you got left over is the remaining multiple, right? The 10x. Meaning in February and March and April, they'll all be super happy about 10x. But how will you feel knowing that you could have got in on 3000x? You could have got in on 400x. You could have got in on 900x. Am I preaching well on the topic of fear of missing out? Is my sermon
yes,
you know, is it touching
it
your
is.
heart? Are you feeling it?
I'm
It
feeling.
is. Mm.
Right. So, can you stretch a little bit and be among the tens? So all of you can go to your wallet and it's very simple. You go in there and you just do a trade. Okay. Very, very easy to do. Okay. So, for example, if you click on swap, and let's say you wanted to do $100. Okay. Grab your $100. Let's select the token here first. Let's do PFI. Okay. I think in this wall I got PFS, so I'm going to do PFS. I've already got that showing connected. Okay. All right. So if I do $100, right, and I continue swapping, and then I confirm it, right? That's how you do a purchase. That's all you got to do. You guys have the power. You don't have to. If you're going to do anything less than $1,000, yeah, take care of it yourself. If you want to do something more than $1,000, you might want to consult with me on how to be smart about that. Okay, so there's definitely some things that you can do differently, other than just doing it this way. So, any of you that have $100, $200, $500 or more, right? That you would like to be capturing most of those X's inside of that 3,400 and 900X offer sitting there. And it's not a big deal for you to sit on the money for a year. That won't it's not gonna, you're not gonna have an adverse effect on your life in any way, shape, or form. If that money is just working for you for a year and you're not having to, need it for something else. You know what I'm saying? In other words, I'm not asking you to use your money allocated for your mortgage or your rent on this, okay? Because we're talking about something that you want to have it sitting there for about a year, okay? So so as long as you have the funds to do it, then go for it. You know what I'm saying? And we don't need all of you to do it. Like I said, less than 100 of you that are watching this on YouTube, less than 100 of you will actually be the ones driving the price from where it's currently at up to our price targets of a half million, million, and 2 million, respectively, for the three coins that are issued already. Okay. So, any questions? I see Brett's got his hand up. So, Brett, we'll go to you. And what's your thoughts on this?
I love it.
All right.
So what I was just wondering, okay, so just a scenario, if I was to buy with my group, with my people, like and promote this in my group, let's say I'm going to use $11 because we're paying $11 anyway.
Yeah.
And if we did that twice a week, what do you think that would do to the program? Like, so I got 2, 3, whatever it is with my group, and we all bought $11 worth because people you can buy whatever it is out there in the market for $11, and you're going to do that anyway. Coffee, a donut, whatever it is, a meal. What if you took and invested in your future and you bought $11 twice a week for the next 3 weeks or whatever?
Well,
That'd be a huge.
I think we're more of a daily thing than a twice a week thing, to be honest with you, Brett. So
Okay.
what we want to do is see people. We want to employ the $111 strategy. So that is on day one when a person starts with pool funding, they pay for all three pools, right? So that way they activate their link for all three pools. So it's $111 day one, right?
Right.
And
I
then
get
from
that.
there, make a commitment either in one or both of the starter pools, right? And so some people may elect to do just the dollar pool every day. Some people might elect to just do the $10 pool every day. But if you're doing the $10 pool every day, why wouldn't you just do both of them and do $11 every day? It's just a few more seconds.
My coin.
And you're accumulating coin that's going to be 10x at the minimum, 10x for you. But during the month of January, as we're moving the coins up to our price target, there's all that multiple, right? Right now, there's a huge, huge benefit. So we don't want people to think in terms of something they do wishy-washy, right? Because as sponsors, we want to receive something daily. We don't want our referrals just to pay us whenever. The idea is the behavior that we're after here is we want every referral making a daily commitment, a daily payment of some kind, whether it's $1, $11, $111, something every day.
Right, but that's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about buying coin every other day.
On top of it. Well,
Yeah.
again, think of it like a melting ice cube. Okay. So the way that FOMO really works is the earliest adopters on a FOMO offer such as this one are the biggest winners, right? And the more consistent small guy, he's a winner, but not nearly the size as the early guy who comes and says, "Boom, here's a bunch of money now," right?
Right.
The guy using the strategy of doing, a couple of times every week, well, they'd be better off thinking, you know what, I know over the next 4 weeks, I can probably take this much money out of my budget, right? And they should just slam it in now.
That's what I wanted to hear. That's
Yeah.
what I wanted to hear. Thank you.
Yeah,
Okay.
slam it in now.
Yeah.
Because it's a melting ice cube. Because let's just take a look at what happens to the $3,000 offer. Okay. Let me share my screen again. All right. So let's do the math again. So we were at 500,000 target. We divide that by 1677. And that gave us the 298, which is roughly 300. Okay. So that's at 1677. But what about the guy who buys at 2000 instead of 1677? So 500,000 divided by 2000. Okay. So he's already lost, technically 48x by waiting a couple $100, right? And just one of you, not tens of you, just one of you could go in here today into PFI. Whoop. Go the other direction. Okay, here we go. Just one of you could come in here. Oh, see that? It's already gone up. It went from 1677 to 1761. Someone came in with a $105. See, you're catching on, guys. You're catching on. Okay. Somebody sold $70, so think about that. Let's reverse the FOMO. Okay, let's say you take $70. Okay, let's reverse it. $70 sold times 3,000. So they didn't sell $70. They sold 210,000 of their future for a measly $70. How silly is that? Right?
Right.
Why would you want to sell $70 when that's going to be worth 210,000 in a year from now? Why would you ever do that? Right? So really,
Short-sightedness, poverty mentality.
Yep. So there you go. So just realize, guys, that this is a time to accumulate, not to sell, right? And then once we hit the price targets, if you do a little, if you take a little bit of profits at that point, that's fine, but it's cutting into your 10x portion of the multiple, right? It's a multiple times the multiples. Maybe you've captured a lot and you feel deserving to kind of take something out. And I can understand that. Sometimes people just want to get back their initial investment, as they call it, right? Well, we'll get to the price target. I'll get my initial investment back and then take a ride on the 10x after that. No problem. I understand that thinking, as long as it doesn't drive the price down below the, below the range that we want to stay in. So just bear that in mind if you're taking profits. Okay. So yeah, so melting ice cube. What if you wait till the price is 3,000? Okay. So share screen again. Come back to the calculator.
Launch it live on one phone, and then you can be.
Calculator.
I'm doing it right now.
There we go. All right. So if we take 500,000, okay, and we divide that by $3,000 price. Okay. Now it's 166 times 10. So that's 1,666, right? X on your multiple. Okay. So 1,000. So again, 3,000x is much more exciting. Am I starting to make the melting ice cube analogy more clear to you?
Yes. Yes.
The longer you wait
Absolutely.
to capture the offer today, the smaller the ice cube you're capturing. Okay. And then ultimately, when we hit the price target, then you're basically like everybody else from that point forward. It's basically a 10 to 20x offer ongoing at that point going forward. That makes sense? And,
Yes.
some of you, the money's not the issue for you. It's just the issue is, trust and confidence and all that. And you have the means, and if the offer is real, you're on it. And that's the only question you have is it a real offer? But hopefully those of you that have been here a while for the, in the year 2024, you can see that we are a resilient community, a highly supportive and a helpful community, and we are determined to not only be around for a long time, but to become a thriving community. Okay. So we're not at the thriving stage today, but that is where we're going. Okay. And the biggest thing the biggest obstacle in our path that's been in our path from day one has been the lack of confidence the individual has in themselves, or perhaps on maybe their team that they might build, of actually building a team. Okay. Getting referrals, direct referrals. And we have been putting together a solution I think will be unstoppable. And I'll just give you a glimpse. We're filling orders now. I paid, for those of you that have come into the account page on our website and have taken advantage of the in the $10 pool. This is only available in the $10 pool. The paid sign up offer right here. Okay. And you've gone in here and you clicked on that buy now button and you purchased some signups through that. For those of you that have done that, okay, your orders are being worked on right now. I just spent a chunk of money a couple of days ago on more traffic. Now that we've started a new year, we're driving more traffic, and we have the new and improved version, which I just give you a glimpse of it. This is where people land. So the first thing they see here is here's what we're presenting to the traffic. We're telling the traffic that comes in, we pay you to get started. How's that for an attention grabber, guys?
That's super.
All right.
Very cool.
And then this is a zero risk offer. How's that grab you?
Cool.
Does AI
Awesome.
does AI look friendly in the picture here? Does it look like a friendly AI?
Yes,
Yes.
it does.
All right.
Yes.
Okay. $3,000 to $9,000 income on your first month is possible. Okay. How's that grab you?
Very good.
All right. And then the final statement here is we will teach you how to use AI agents to make money. So now they get the full picture here. They got an idea, and now we're asking them for some information: full name, email address, phone number. It'll automatically pick the country that they're in, but they can change it if they need to. Once they put that information in, they click on see a brief demo, and guess what? As soon as they do that, they'll see a little phone thing will appear, and they can immediately start having a real-time human-like conversation with AI through our website. How's that sound?
Yes.
That sounds
Talking to AI is the sizzle. Like, don't sell the bacon, sell the sizzle on the bacon, right? Talking to AI is the sizzle, and we can say, look, through this powerful technology, we're going to change your life financially, right? That's the message. How's our messaging sound so far?
sounds
Compelling.
fantastic.
Yep, there we
It's
go. And then from there, they're
very,
led on to, actually completing the task of connecting with you, their sponsor, as a new paid sign up for you. So your orders are now fully in process of being filled, all of them. Okay, it's happening. Okay, and when we get really, really good at it, we'll just tweak it here, twist it there. We'll make little adjustments as we see fit to make it better and better and better, right? Until my goal is when someone pays for a paid sign up, they receive the paid sign up the same day they paid for it. That's my goal. You like my goal?
Wow.
You like my goal?
Yes.
Yes.
I haven't reached the goal yet. Okay. But I am determined. Okay. In fact, if you could just, crush me down into just the one little thing, right? And say, what is this? I would say that one thing would be determination. How many of you would agree that know me well that, yeah, you are Mr. Determination? How many of you would say that is true?
Absolutely.
you are.
Absolutely.
Yes.
All right.
Definitely.
And generous.
Yes, and generous. Absolutely.
It's nice to have more than one virtue. Okay. All right. So, but yeah, determination has always been part of my makeup. You know, it's always been something that matters to me. Whatever, it's, of course, I'm quirky, so I have my own reasons of what I'm determined about. So I'm not always like the normal guy who's determined about this, that, and the other. I'm very different in what I choose to be determined about. But I am determined to deliver paid signups on the same day that they're paid for. Okay, that's what I'm determined to make happen. So that given the case, and then we can duplicate it, and you get your own AI agent, and you have the same system employed, then you just drive your own traffic in there, and it's unlimited. That makes sense, guys? Problem
Yes.
solved. People getting
Absolutely.
referrals, problem solved. Okay. So if it's just a lack of confidence in what we're doing, and you have the means to take advantage of this FOMO opportunity, fear of missing out, then you should, because the evidence is there. Just go to my YouTube channel as you know to look over the evidence. I always say documentation beats conversation. You will not see a more transparent, honest, determined, business offer than what you see on my YouTube channel. Okay. I mean, you will not see, no one does what I do, right? I have set myself apart as a founder of an opportunity. Would you guys agree on that?
Yes.
Yes,
100%.
absolutely.
So for those
Yeah.
of you that are capable of taking advantage of FOMO, do it now. Okay?
Just, I
Do
just
it
did
now.
it.
We all want the price target to manifest now. It's like January, right? So we want it to happen now. And then after that, we'll keep it in the range from that point forward. And then you guys are gonna be so happy going around telling people, hey man, would you trade me $10 for $100? I'll give you 100, you give me 10. Will you do that? They say, yeah. Okay, let me show how I can make that happen. Come take a look at this co-founder bonus, right? That can be an opener for you, you know, 10x. It ain't about trading. It's about receiving coin from a coin bank that's just sitting there waiting to be delivered to you, right? All you got to do is put something in, and whatever you're holding at the time of the bonus delivery, it's 10x whatever that amount is. Any questions? Was that crystal clear today?
Very clear.
How many of you are excited right now? That's a good question.
Woo!
Yes, yes.
Very excited.
All right. You happy that your orders are being worked on and we're going to fill those orders?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
All right, good deal.
absolutely.
All right. You excited about paying $30 a month for R&D on your own personal AI agents?
Right away.
Problem.
All right, good,
Yeah.
good. Well, all the ducks are in a row then. Okay. Well, I think we did good today, guys. I appreciate all of you that chose to be here and be a part of this co-founder Zoom meeting that we hold twice a week. We do this on Mondays and Thursdays, Eastern Standard Time at 9:30 p.m. 9:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And tomorrow, we're going to have our very first opportunity meeting for the year of 2025. So that'll be tomorrow at 9:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and just come to our come to our Telegram group to get the Zoom link for that. Okay. We've got a couple of hands up. I'll come to you, Hunter. Last, I'll start with Ken. Is that okay, Hunter? All right,
That's
Ken, go
fine.
ahead. You got a couple more hands, and then we'll close out our meeting today.
Yeah, hi Ace, great offer, appreciate it. Got a question about the opportunity call.
Yes.
Can we get that link earlier than we do for the co-founder meetings so that we have more notice we can give to any prospects we may have?
Yeah, I'll tell you what. We'll as soon as I post the video, then we'll put the poster and the link for the co-founder. So I'm recording this, right? So I want to take that recording and put it next, right? And then below that, we'll put the poster and the Zoom link, right, Hunter? Does that sound good?
Yeah, we can definitely do that.
All right. So yeah. So Hunter's he's hosting our calls, but yeah, then it'll be right there on the Telegram group for everyone to grab. Okay. So
For the opportunity, right?
for the opportunity call tomorrow, pool funding opportunity call. We do those once a week on Tuesdays at 9:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, every Tuesday.
And I've got a quick question for Paul Thompson.
Okay.
Paul, were you able to connect with Catherine?
I thank you for the contact connection. I've sent you an email, but I haven't heard back. I sent you an email yesterday, so just hoping that she responds.
Alrighty, thank you.
Paul's one of the ones here that's you see him just bringing people in consistently. So like to see that duplicated more in our co-founder meeting. You know, I tell you, the consistency of Paul's pretty awesome. I see team growth happening there, and he doesn't leave me out of the loop. So some of you might be growing your team and keeping me out of the loop. Not a good idea. Loop me in, let me know what's going on so I can support it. Okay, guys. But Paul's done a great job all the way around of building a team, bringing the team, building up the team regularly, and then also keeping me in the loop so that I can support that effort. All right, Hunter, then Brett. So go back to Hunter.
Let Brett go first. I want
Okay.
my comments to close this
Hey,
out.
it's only quick. The code and the ID number for the meetings for invite, is that change every week or is that the same number? Because
Stays the same.
it's the
It's
same one.
exactly the same.
Yeah.
Okay, good. Thank you.
All right, there we go. Excellent. All right, Hunter. Wrap it up with
All right, so I just want to say what I've known for at this point, what I always say, from little acorns to mighty oaks grow.
well said. Well said. Listen, guys. Everything that you look around and is big, look at anything that's big. Okay? Think about it. Big government, big business, whatever, right? Anything that's big out there, it didn't start out that way. Everything started out as an idea, it started out as something small, and then it grew. Okay? What I like about what we're doing here in pool funding is we don't like to grow slow. Our ambitions are to grow fast. I see us achieving things like 1 billion members. B like Bravo, billion, not million, billion. Billion members, not 20, 30, 40 years from now, but within the next couple of years. Less than 5 years. Before 2030, how about that? Before 2030, we're over 1 billion strong. Does that sound good?
Sounds great.
I believe our offer is that powerful that we can help humanity that much. Okay? Because we want people to 100%. You get to keep 100% of whatever you build. This is something that should really, I think there should be more of a demand for it ongoing, especially in digital spaces like the one we're in. So in the digital space, 100% offer like this, where you 100% commission. Yeah, I mean, why not?
Yes.
Right? And pool funding will be one of the great leaders in showing that it can be done and be done, doing it the right way in every which way possible. Right. All right. Thanks again. So as Hunter was saying, from acorns to mighty oak, you can expect us to reach that large, powerful status. And even if we may be a bit small today, like today we have about 40, 41 people here in our Zoom call. I look forward to the day when it's more like 4,000 of us, and that's only 1% of our membership, so, that's the power of this technology. We can make it happen like that. Just know that each and every one of you matter. Each and every one of you are more powerful than you give yourself credit for. I guarantee that right there. I guarantee you do not give you enough credit for what you are able to do and who and what you are. You're not giving yourself enough credit. You need to bring it up. Bring up how much you believe in yourself. You need to bring it up. You need to realize that it's an illusion that you're small. Okay? When you came in as a baby, you came in big. You just forgot. Okay? You came in big and you forgot. along the way how big you really are. And now that you're an adult, some of you multiple decades along the way as an adult, you know, the world has blinded you to how big and great you are. So why not take that greatness and match it up with the greatness of the concepts of pool funding, come together, and we make this a better world for everyone. That's the idea here. Let's build this luxury economy together, and let's have the world set the standard as the luxury economy. We've talked about that in past videos. So we are bringing forth the luxury economy, and pretty soon the whole world is going to love it. They're going to say it should have been this way all along. You know, after all, with the greatness that we have and are, we should have had this luxury thing going on long before now, and it's about time that it actually becomes manifest, realized into the reality of being on this planet. That every man, woman, and child can live lives of dignity, you know, where there's no such thing as poverty. Okay, and in that it's not just robbing Peter to pay Paul, but it's actually where everybody gets to fully express their creativity, and really it's an outpouring of love, right? If you really think about it, as we become great at pouring out love, the creative ways that manifests into reality is what it's all about. And why should we work some 9 to 5 and grind out a life where you end up, getting the sucker punch at the end, where they say, "Oh, that 401k or that blah blah this or blah 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 that you're counting on, it's gone.
For the belt,
It got
didn't pay
snatched
their
up by
belt.
this failed institution or that failed institution. Sorry, sorry for your loss." But that's the story, right? And
Mhm.
so, look, it's we deserve to be living, lives that are full of abundance. Okay. And it starts by understanding what you are and how great you are. I want you to think about that today. I want to think about you thinking about you and how great you are, not in a narcissistic way, but in a way of, that, makes you feel honored. Okay. You should feel honored to be who you are because you are great, all of you. Okay.
Thank you.
All right. Thank you all. I'm going to go ahead and close out the recording. But before I do that, how about everybody unmute and say bye for now?
Bye for now.
Bye for
Bye
now.
for now.
Bye for
Bye
now.
for now.
Thank you, Bye.